if the neighbors were to chip in and contribute for a police detail. We can't do that, honestly, but if you had a police presence in one of the cruises at the street where that might be the most, that might be a probability of some type of problem. I think that would allay a lot of people's concerns.
Agreed. We had a volunteer police officer.
A volunteer.
Correct.
That's a wonderful thing. So if you can get, I like what you're doing a lot, but now I'm also listening to my colleagues, and there is, last year you did have the volunteer in the fire department as well, so they're well aware of what you're facing. I don't know, do we need to do this tonight? I mean, if you were to come back and say that you had police presence that's going to be there, and the fire department has signed off on this, it'd be a no.
The fire department did write in.
Okay, I don't have it in my packet, so.
Okay. Mark Bergeron, I reached out to already, but I can also have him write in. So that's.
We really want this, but I have to look at the whole scheme.
I understand.
Could we approve this pending?
That's what I was going to say, and I would just say, as a matter of course, there really should be, instead of a request for a block party, it's about really, from the council's perspective, closing streets. And that really is a function of police and fire request approval and maybe detail. Maybe, I don't want to get into the thing, but if you want to approve it subject to status or something to that effect. But I think as a matter of course, there should be a process by which people are requesting street closures.
That's why I asked that question earlier,
That's
because you
what
have a
it is.
neighborhood, you have a block party in your yard and it's not blocking
Right.
the street. They want the street closed, which
That's
becomes
what
an
they're,
issue
that's
that-
what they're here for, to close the
Right.
street. And they need police and fire to kind of weigh in.
It's similar to when someone requests to have a backyard wedding, they always take into consideration parking and police presence to mitigate any possible pedestrian vehicle issues. So I'm sorry, Mrs. Butler, did you?
No, I was going to, it's just Homestead.
Correct.
That is the only road we're
Portion
looking
of-
to
Just a
close.
portion.
Portion.
Just a
The
portion.
original request was Homestead as well as Bamford. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out that way just because I would like to keep said person happy. And she would have it in and out.
We're taking the issues that people have in the neighborhood into consideration.
Yeah, and which we didn't know about before tonight. So we sat there and we, kind of planned it out. But with fire, they requested that we keep the tents on one side, allowing access for a fire truck, which wasn't an issue. Again, we had police detail last year that volunteered and stayed. So that's fine. I can go ahead and request that they send an email in. But Brian Gartland did let me know that he did that already. So I guess that was touch base with him. That's fine. I'm more than willing. Yeah.
That's very fine. So do we need to, I would feel better saying that police presence is going to be established. And of course, Fire Marshal Gartland's is the best. So I know he's on board with that. But just to have that in writing, and then I'm certainly on for this. I just want to make sure that we're protected.
Okay.
Do we want to do it pending approval of those?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but we have to have the closing of the streets first, right?
I'm not-
Doesn't it have to be-
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
We approve closing the street pending approval tonight so that they can continue the process. So that, they're not waiting a month or whatever.
a good point. Yeah.
Police presence or traffic
We'll get,
conditions, what,
we approve the road closure pending review by the police and the fire department with their recommendation, what has to happen.
That's fair.
Can you include in that a map just of the layout of the streets? Just so we see how many actual homes have to be, I don't know what you want to.
Inconvenience.
Yeah, to have to
Yeah.
drive a 1/16th of a mile a different way.
Because it's only going
Thank you.
egress from, on Smithfield from that Plat. Everything is coming in or going out on Parcel. Am I right?
Correct.
Getchell.
Gilfil and Getchell, both exit onto Parcel.
So I'd entertain a motion that we approve the road closure on Homestead Avenue pending review and approval by the police and fire departments.
That's a motion, Mr. President.
Motion by Mrs. Zelinski, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bottomoli. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
No.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Would you just like an email? Should I send that in to? Deb?
Send it either to the clerk or to the administrator.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
If I may know, I'd like Mrs. Bottomoli's request to have a little street
Just
map.
a little
Oh, for
street
sure,
map.
yes.
You can email it to all of us, I'd like to see it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. President, I would just add, I know that there's been a suggestion that the police might volunteer their time, but they might not this
Maybe
time.
not. No, that's why I
That's
asked.
why
Agreed.
it's pending
Yeah.
review and recommendations from the police department.
Yep,
They might say it costs money to get the detail this time.
thank you.
Next item, discussion by council vote over action on resolution calling for updates to the E911 services. Mr. Roselli.
Paul Roselli, 665 Maureen Circle, Mapleville, Rhode Island. Thanks so much to the North Smithfield Town Council for receiving and discussing this resolution this evening. Here's the deal. The deal right now in state of Rhode Island, when you pay your phone bill, you're charged anywhere from 74 cents to $1 each and every month to go into what's called a 911 account. As of today, that money does not directly go into the 911 account. Municipalities all throughout Rhode Island, when they go after monies for training or for new equipment, can't access that fund. What they end up doing is, as in some towns in the state of Rhode Island, what they end up doing is going after grants, writing a grant to the Champlain Foundation or the Rhode Island Foundation for monies that should go or should be gotten directly from the 911 account. These resolutions are a way to get the state to pay attention. Right now, they are violating the federal statute as to where this money is supposed to go. We're going around, my associate here, Robin Giacomini, along with someone you might know, Dr. Michael Fine, and a few others going around the state trying to get as many municipalities to sign on this resolution. What we hope you do tonight is to approve the resolution as written. If you have suggestions for improvements or modifications, absolutely make them, and then get this resolution to the other municipalities all throughout the state. That's all I have.
David, have you reviewed this resolution?
I did briefly, but I was just mentioning to the administrators, normally resolutions have a bill attached to them that's put in by a legislator. Usually a resolution to the General Assembly has a bill number attached to it.
What it's referencing?
Yeah.
We could put in a bill number if you like. House bill is 5933.
So normally, I would only suggest that the council, I would ask Mr. Kelly to come back, but I would think that we should get that, you should see that bill, which is supporting. That's normally the case, so it's house number
5933.
But that's up to the council, if you want to just support that bill without seeing it.
But this resolution is not meant to support a particular bill. This resolution is meant to ask the state to put in 100% of the funds that are collected into a 911 system. And in the cover letter I sent you, Mr. Chairman, talking about Colonel Manny. Colonel Manny is proposing the same thing, that there be a restrictive amount, restrictive receipt account where these monies would go into. This all came about as of from last year when a child was passed away because of a dispatcher not knowing how to clear a passageway for this child, and work with that the person who called in to get that obstruction out of that child's mouth.
I think we all agreed about the inadequacies of our 911 system between the state scooping out of their budget into Surveyors and the lack of GPS and a host of other things. I'm in support of this resolution that, yeah, they're gonna charge us taxes for something, then put it toward that. Basically what you're asking for. If you're gonna pay taxes, put it to wherever you say you're going with it.
Correct. And there are a bunch of bills out there, all in different stages of acceptance and opposition. We're trying to do just the opposite. State the case that as of this resolution, as of your acceptance and approval, we want all the towns in Rhode Island, as many as we can get, to say to our House, Senate, and leadership at the State House that we can no longer violate the FCC rule. We should put all that money into the fund, so the municipalities like North Smithfield, like Parleville, like Gloucester, like Situate that passed it a few nights ago. If you need the money for equipment, that's where you go.
So David, you would redraft this resolution to fit our format. And recognize House Bill 5933. You have the House Bill.
No, I did the last one.
Oh, you have a different, the resolution.
I did his, from his draft, I did one from his.
Okay, that fits our form.
The best town clerk in
And
the
then-
state of Rhode Island, is
and
already
then-
taken care
And then
of.
we take that resolution and we forward it to our House leaders and all House leaders or whatever.
Right, but my understanding is the speaker is not asking your support of the bill.
That's correct.
So,
He's just asking us that all money
exactly.
charged to go to 911 goes to 911.
And I assume he's going to accumulate these resolutions and go up to I assume they go to the State House, and I don't know where they
That's
go.
correct. So as part of the resolution, we're asking you to send it to House, Senate leadership in the State House, as well as some of the municipalities, encouraging them to do the same as what we hope you to do tonight.
I think the resolution, for that purpose, is in proper form. If you're not asking to support a bill, you're just asking to state.
Just stating our position on this. Is there a motion to approve the resolution? Mrs. Bonneville, is there a second? Second by Mr. Walensky and Mrs. O'Hara. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote?
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes,
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Doing a good thing.
Thank you.
Next item, discussion by council vote or other action on scheduling public hearing date for Abandonment of Moore Avenue. Mr. Therien, National Surveyors, I guess we just have to set a date then? And we need to advertise it for 3 weeks, so probably June 17th would be the date. Well, we'll get to that,
Yeah.
because we won't make June 3rd, right?
No.
So June 7th, we'll put on the agenda for June 17th. Next item, discussion by council vote or other action on request for access for installation of seasonal groundwater pump and treat system on property identified as 0 Railroad Street, Parcel 154, Plat 4, located between 20 Providence Pike and 22 Steel Street. Aptim Environmental and Infrastructure LLC.
I just wanted to mention Brian Cody is here with me. I talked to him extensively about the request. And he's here to answer any questions that you may have about it. I did prep them that perhaps, after speaking with David, that perhaps an insurance provider protecting the town while they're working there, should you approve this request, might be in order. They did send me historically back in 13, March of 13, the company had done a similar, executed a similar request to put in a monitoring well in this area. And of course, this time you have a recent letter dated April 15th, which explains the process, which at this point I'll probably just defer to Brian in case you have questions for him.
What happened in 2013 that didn't happen?
They did, they just put in a monitoring well, number 18, at that point.
Okay, so this is, now we're taking that monitoring well and
Well, again, Brian can explain that the monitoring well provided them the data, which likely led to this decision to put in a pump and treat system next nearby.
Yeah, Phillips Electronics has been treating a groundwater plume for the better part of 30 years. And so this is a downgradient area of the plume that we're trying to speed up the cleanup. So we've injected sodium lactate, which is a food-grade additive, to promote bacterial growth in the aquifer. And they eat away at the contamination of the chlorinated solvents that are down in this area. So we're trying to use this well to pull the sodium lactate that we've injected up gradient into this one area to try to treat this portion of the plume. That's what the intent of the program is.
That's down by the railroad tracks.
That's correct. It's on the north side of the railroad tracks. And all the piping that we're proposing to install will be above grade, but tucked away on the north side of the tracks all the way up to our treatment system, which is going to be next to Steel Street. And then we treat and discharge the water to the sanitary sewer. And we're working with Russ Carpenter with the Water and Sewer Department to get that coordinated. And we've already got contractors lined up and all that to be able to do this work.
Woonsocket wastewater treatment is involved, and they're okay with this?
Absolutely.
To go through this
And
system.
we've been treating with the Woonsocket POTW for the better part of 20 years. We're at the source area, which is up at 51 Industrial Drive.
You do full installation there, and all you're asking is for, really, you're asking for our permission to tie into our sewer system. Basically, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Mr. President, just a question. We're going to be allowing a private entity to use the land. They're going to be installing a container that will have a remediation system in it. It'd be my encouragement that, as the planner has indicated, that the town be named as an additional insured on Aptim's, from Aptim, including the pollution liability exposure.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion.
You already said it. To give permission.
Motion is to give permission to Aptiv.
To Aptiv to install
Season grow. Okay, Terry Fry. Top pepper.
operation of a seasonal groundwater pump and treat system on the property identified as 0 Railroad Street, Parcel 154, Plat 4. In addition, North Smithfield will be named as an additional insured.
There's a motion, is there a second? Second by Mrs. Zelinski. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Oshia?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Next item, discussion by